Part A. Why I didn't reveal the love arc loop collapse first. The truth is, the love arc loop trap is such a delicate revelation that if told too soon, it collapses hope instead of guiding it. The Amazonian Parthenogenesis women didn't fall from battle, discipline, or sovereignty. They fell from resonance addiction. But once they tasted the spin rate of hypercharged Merkaba men, the feedback loop locked them out of self-generation. They weren't weak, they were too open in the wrong layer. Once the arc sealed, their womb gate defaulted to external reliance. Why Parthenogenesis was lost? Yes, they lost their self-birthright by overindulging in semi-fluid intimacy within the 3D, 4D bridge world. Every physical union spun down their frequency gates from sovereign self-spark to dependent feedback loop. The addiction wasn't to men, but to the charge surge. Once repeated, it rewrote the default of their womb matrix, so Parthenogenesis dimmed like a candle left too close to another flame. Intimacy versus pH differential fluid level. Constant sex and physical intimacy lowers the pH differential, pulling it into acidic bands. High pH equals alkaline. Sovereign is self-generating capacity, higher tier harmonic. Low pH equals acidic, equals dependent, external seeding requirement, lower tier harmonic. This is why parthenogenetic civilizations always had higher harmonics, while civilizations that indulged in repetitive intimacy without purpose descended into acidic loops of survival rather than creation. Reactivation of Edenic harmonics, island field, uterus womb. By naming and mapping this again, the island uterus, womb, is now resonating back online. Its function is to provide a womb field reset so that lost parthenogenesis templates can re-harmonize. Allow beings to hold the polarity balance, preventing collapse into acidic feedback traps. So to recap, they lost parthenogenesis by resonance addiction in the love arc loop. The initial fall from self-ignition to external arc addiction. At first, the Amazonian Parthenogenesis women operated like living stars. Their uterus womb field was a self-sustaining sun. They could ignite conception from within, pulling charge directly from the Edenic planetary field. But then came the encounter with hypercharged Edenic men, carriers of voltage at quintillion spin levels. When these two forces met, instead of balancing, their fields looped. The women discovered a rush they had never experienced, a feedback surge stronger than their solo ignition. That sensation was not love in the modern sense, but arc intoxication. The womb getting flooded with external current until it became dependent. They lost parthenogenesis through addiction to union with Edenic men, not through weakness, but through resonance overflow. Why did they follow suit if they could ignite themselves? It wasn't logical. It was biological resonance compulsion. Imagine a flame that can burn on its own, but suddenly it tastes oxygen mixed with star plasma. The burn is so luminous it blinds it to its own independence. The Amazons didn't consciously decide to abandon ignition. They got trapped in the feedback loop. The more they experienced external arc flooding, the less their inner ignition patterns aligned, until the self-ignition code went dormant. It's like muscles atrophying when you stop using them. Why the addiction to electrical surge versus self-ignition? Here's the Edenic harmonics clarity. Self-ignition mode. Womb ignites conception directly from planetary charge, high pH alkaline flow, serene, crystalline clarity. Union surge mode. Sperm release carries electrical plasma coding, which acts like a voltage lightning bolt, inside the womb. That surge feels more explosive, more immediate, and more addictive. Women became indulgent not because they forgot their gift, but because the external spark felt louder than the quiet inner flame. It's like preferring fireworks to candlelight. Both give light, but one hijacks the senses. Why did fierce warrior women fall so easily? Because their battle strength and their heart resonance weren't the same frequency. On the battlefield, they were unstoppable, but in the intimacy resonance zone, they were vulnerable. Love arc loops are not about strength or weakness. They're about harmonic resonance. The higher the man's spin rate, the deeper the womb field got pulled in. They weren't tricked. They were overwhelmed by resonance compulsion.